I'm Reverend Peter Panagore, and I have another little talk on meditation. And today, I was in Portland, Maine, and I had lunch with an old friend of mine. And when I say old, I mean he's about 88, and he's wonderful, and he invited me down to lunch, and we had a great conversation. I love talking with him. And he bought lunch too, which is even better. And anyway, on the way home, on the long drive up 295, I was listening to a podcast called Hidden Brain. I like that podcast, but when it's over, I usually need to stop for a few minutes and, well, not stop the car, but stop listening to the radio or the music or something so that I can think about what I had just learned. And so that's what I did. I shut off the radio. I was just driving along with my silence, paying attention to the road. And a few minutes later, suddenly I realized I was praying. Suddenly, the prayer that I say in my meditation that runs in the back of my head all the time rose up to the forefront of my mind, and I found myself, as I was driving, with my eyes on the road, chanting inside my head, slowing my breathing, finding a peaceful place as I drove. Now, I use one prayer. I think I've told you that before. I use a prayer, well, some people don't like the theology of it, and I'm sorry about that. And some people really like the theology of it, but it's really not about the theology anyway. It's really about having the prayer tool as a mechanism to use with your mind and your breath so that you can enter a place of silence and peace. And ideally what happens is that the words of the prayer, the mantra, fall away, and that's normally what happens. But one of the other things that happens, if you use the same one over and over again, and I've been using the same one for, 35 years, something like that. It's from Orthodoxy, Greek Orthodoxy. It's my nod and my wink to my Greek Orthodox side. It's the most popular prayer in all of Orthodoxy. It's called the Hezekiah prayer, and it was developed in Mount Athos. And I'm telling you this to put off telling you what it is. My prayer is, Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. Oh, some people say a sinner. Oh, how can you say that? Well, don't worry about that. You can pick a prayer that you want. It could be a psalm, could be from the Bhagavad Gita, it could be God is love. Whatever the one you pick one and stick with it. And here's the reason why. It'll burn itself into the back of your mind. And by burning itself into the back of your mind, it makes prayer meditation possible almost anywhere you are. So there I am, driving down the highway, eyes on the road, in silence inside myself, thinking about the podcast, when suddenly I realized that the prayer had left the back of my brain, come to the forefront of my consciousness, and there I was driving, chanting inside my head, finding a level of peace inside myself as I drove, paying attention to the cars around me, but still this peace inside me as my prayer prayed itself. And so the advantage of using one prayer, one mantra, over and over again 10,000 times, is that you can meditate or pray anywhere. Because if it's always running as a tape loop in the back of your head, anywhere you are, anytime you have a moment, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, a half an hour, it can rise to the forefront of your consciousness, and you can meditate for those 2 minutes, that 30 seconds, that 5 minutes, wherever you are, in the grocery line, driving your car, waiting at the DMV, wherever you happen to be, waiting for dinner, waiting for your friend to show up. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know that picking a single prayer for your meditation life makes a huge difference because it gives you the opportunity to practice your meditation anywhere, anytime you have time and space to do it. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It all adds up. So peace to you. Jah love. God is love. I'll see you later. Peace.